Welcome to County Magazine, a chance to find out what's new across Fairfax County. I'm Brian Ashby. On this edition, check out an array of crime-fighting tech at the Police Department's second annual Media Day. Visit the Sully Community Center and see why it's so much more than before. And breaking down barriers to employment at the Wish Center. Plus, the summer entertainment series in the parks, and so much more. Fairfax County became the safest jurisdiction of its size by pursuing the newest tactics and technologies in policing while expanding public trust through transparency and events like Media Day. We sent our cameras to the second annual FCPD Media Day and got an eyeful of the latest tech they're using to bring in the bad guys. And it's impressive. Check it out.
Media Day isn't just about showing off cool new gadgets. It's about sharing a totally new way of protecting our community. By pairing smart technology with real-time data, our police, fire, and emergency teams are working together to build a safer, more connected place for our residents.
So you're in the Fairfax County Police Department's Real-Time Crime Center. It's a 24/7 center that is centralized with both police and fire department. The reason that we hosted the Media Day event with our Public Affairs Bureau was to help shine light on some of the different technologies that we use within the police department, open up to the public and let them see a little bit inside of the Real-Time Crime Center.
Inside the Real-Time Crime Center, RTCC, different agencies are constantly working together to keep the county moving. But out on the streets, safety comes down to clear communication. In an emergency, every single second counts, especially when language barriers stand in the way.
One of the notable features that I highlighted today is the ability to leverage Axon's real-time translation system. It's an AI-powered translation software that lets officers communicate in real time in over 57 languages with community members in the field. We have over 180 home languages spoken in the county. So every single day, our police officers encounter people who do not speak English or for whom it's not their first language.
Translate to Spanish. Hello, my name is Sergeant Brandolino with the Fairfax County Police Department. How can I help you today?
Hola, mi nombre es el Sargento Brandolino del Departamento de Policía del Condado de Fairfax. ¿Cómo puedo ayudarle hoy?
Hola, necesito ayuda buscando a mi hijo.
Hello, I need help finding my son.
These upgrades don't just change how officers talk to residents, they change how they spend their day. It used to be that hours of every shift were wasted behind a keyboard, typing up paperwork. But Axon's Draft One system is completely changing that narrative.
It gives them a foundation of a police report based on their body-worn camera footage. Officers still need to go in and make edits. There are safeguards in place to ensure that our officers are thoroughly reviewing and making the necessary changes to the report. But it's a huge time saver for us. This allows our officers to spend more time out on patrol, engaging with the community, responding to calls for service, doing police work, which is what we want our police officers to do, rather than sitting behind a keyboard and typing for hours each day.
Saving hundreds of hours on paperwork means more officers are out on the streets patrolling our neighborhoods. But when a major crisis hits, officers on the ground can only move so fast. That's where the RTCC's new artificial intelligence comes into play, instantly flagging emergencies from 911 calls and launching a drone before the ground units are even sent out.
The officers that are flying these drones are trained officers. They can see what's going on. They can confirm if it's a true emergency or not. They can give critical information down to officers responding to a scene. The benefits are it's getting the drone on scene fast. With the drone responding in as little as 30 seconds in some situations, we're getting the drone there and we're confirming what's going on. We're giving accurate information down to officers that are responding to the scene. Perfect example of that is we had a call where somebody reported an individual in the middle of Route 50 pointing a bow and arrow at passing cars. So you can imagine the response from police officers. They're shutting down the road, they're getting equipment ready, they're staging nearby. The drone responded to that scene in a little over a minute, and with the zoom camera, we were able to zoom in on the subject, and we determined he was just holding a stick. And the drone completely mitigated the whole response, and I use that as kind of an example of police de-escalation.
Stopping a false alarm keeps people from worrying and ensures police stay where they're needed most. But when it's a real emergency, having eyes in the sky early on gives our police and fire crews a clear picture of exactly what they're heading into.
One of the things we're focused on is building efficiency within the police department, and we can use technology to do that. But then with Drone as First Responder, a real life example is a drone responding to a missing person that was in the woods with a special needs child. The drone was there in under 2 minutes and was able to locate those 2 missing people, keep an eye on them for about 20 minutes until the helicopter could get on scene and then guide patrol officers to their location to rescue them. That's just a real life example of really building that efficiency using technology and the quick response time that it enables us with the drone program.
With all this new technology comes a serious commitment to trust, safety, and being open with the community. These AI tools are built strictly to help, not replace, our 911 professionals who are still completely in charge of checking the info and making the final calls. Plus, every single drone flight is logged publicly, and strict privacy rules ensure cameras only look at the actual emergency. From breaking down language barriers to finding a lost child in the dark, Fairfax County is proving what's possible when technology and people come together to keep our community safe.
Finding a job in this economy is not easy, and it's twice as hard when you have no experience. That's where the Department of Neighborhood and Community Services re-engagement centers for teens and young adults can help by connecting kids with jobs and educational opportunities to prepare them for a life of self-reliance. Here's more.
Sometimes all it takes is the right opportunity to open a new door. At community centers across Fairfax County, re-engagement centers help young adults, ages 14 to 24, connect with education, career pathways, and employment opportunities.
The program is free of charge, and we have 14 centers around the county, and each of the centers have a space that's dedicated and hours dedicated for re-engagement. It's really designed to be a program that when you walk into it, you understand from the forefront, it's not a one-size-fits-all. We look at the individual, we look at their needs, we look at where they've come from and where they are trying to go, and we build the program around that idea.
At the heart of the re-engagement centers are 4 key learning modules designed to help young adults build confidence for the future. Participants develop essential soft skills like professional communication and interview etiquette, learn the basics of financial literacy, explore strategies for maintaining a healthy work-life balance, and gain valuable workforce development experience.
The modules, they teach you just all the stuff that could go into workforce development. They teach you the basics in the workforce, from how to dress, how you should approach your coworkers, how you should approach your boss, to skills where you will need in order to succeed once you earn what you need from the workforce, like how to balance your money, how to manage it, how to budget, what are taxes, etc. And they also dive deeper into things that you don't think are related, but have an impact on how you do and work. For example, sleep, health, and your time management skills.
Outside of those modules, we had guest speakers come in on a regular basis for many of the different parts of the program, and it ranged from anything from a job fair to a trades fair to Mario Day was, a really big one where we had an opportunity to get kids to come in and be like in a trades shop where they would see how a trade show would be presented and work that. We did a huge event at the St. James. We had over, I think, 600 to 800 youth show up for that program. And that was an opportunity for them to go into small sessions, workshops, and things like that, as well as meet a plethora of different job opportunities that were there to talk to them about becoming a part of the workforce, how to do that effectively and what that looks like for that particular person.
By offering the re-engagement program in community centers across Fairfax County, participants have access to more than just classes. For many, these centers become a place to learn, create, and discover new opportunities.
It's a home away from home, which is what they try to do on a daily basis, you know. There's games, art, just if you want to learn, you can come here and do that. If you want to play basketball, football, any of that, you can come do that. And we even have a library on the other side, you know, there's a community center and a library. It's just a really productive place.
Fairfax County's community centers garner national attention for their comprehensive and inclusive programming with a neighborhood focus. Here's a look at the Sully Community Center, a groundbreaking facility housing everything from a senior center and school-aged childcare to comprehensive primary health care for those in need.
At Sully Community Center, every corner tells a story of connection, community, and belonging. It is a place where every age, every culture, and every ability finds a home. A place for everyone.
Sully Community Center was built with one purpose, that was to welcome everyone. We are either you are here to play, to learn, to exercise. We are proud to be a multi-generational and multicultural place where everyone feels truly welcome.
Movement fuels the energy of this center, where members can explore a wide range of sports: basketball, pickleball, badminton, and more. Strength training, yoga, meditation, and Zumba classes are also offered for every fitness level. And with a fitness room open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., staying active fits into any schedule. Programs at Sully serve the entire community. Teens enjoy a dedicated space to learn, connect, and explore their interests. From joining trivia challenges and creating podcasts, to playing chess and building job readiness skills. Through a partnership with Fairfax County Public Schools, the center offers a Hispanic early literacy program for toddlers and ESL classes for adults, keeping learning accessible for all ages. And for families, the SAC program provides dependable before and after school care they can count on.
I like coming to SAC because there are opportunities that you don't just have at your house. There are lots of friends to play with, and I like going to Tech Time on Thursdays because I can play VR. And then there's the gym and yoga room, like you don't have that at your house.
Sully Senior Center helps older adults stay engaged and connected. Seniors find community here, gathering for nutritious meals, expressing themselves through art, participating in fitness classes, and using transportation services that make participation easy.
Sully Community Center is a home for many of the seniors. It feels like home. The environment here is so warm and inviting, and it just gives everybody such a good outlook on life. It gives us happiness. Hey, it's a place of joy.
Sully Community Center is also home to mission-aligned partners who extend its impact. WIC provides vital nutritional support for women and children. The Park Authority delivers affordable summer sports camps and therapeutic recreation, ensuring individuals of all abilities can participate fully. Additional on-site partners, including the Shepherd Center of Western Fairfax County, Western Fairfax Christian Ministries, and the Northern Virginia HealthWorks Clinic, provide transportation, emergency support, and accessible healthcare services, strengthening the community support network.
HealthWorks is a little gem that most people don't know about. We are a federally qualified health center, also known as a community health center. We provide comprehensive medical, dental, behavioral health care to everyone in our communities. In the co-location model, you bring the health care to the people. And so Sully being a community center, it serves patients from early age to senior. And so we're here so that those patients can get health care where they live, work, and play.
For those seeking a quiet moment, the Sensory Room offers a calming, supportive environment for all ages and abilities, available for both individual and group sessions, guided by an inclusion specialist.
So the Sensory Room here at Sully is a space for all our members, particularly those with disabilities, to come and relax. It's a calming space. It can help with stress relief. We offer one-on-one sessions in the Sensory Room. I do programming for toddlers who are community member, or their families are community members, or they receive services through ITC.
Sully Community Center's vision reflects the mission of Fairfax County Neighborhood and Community Services, building connected communities where everyone is supported, included, and empowered to thrive. It's more than a center. It's a community, a place for everyone.
Our Board of Supervisors have set the ambitious goal of developing 10,000 affordable housing units by 2034 and have been building apace toward that number. The new Lodge at Autumn Willow is a senior affordable housing community in the Springfield district that transformed 11 unused acres into a thriving and vibrant community. Take a look.
Affordable housing has become an increasingly pressing issue in recent years, but efforts in Fairfax County offer hope for older adults. The Lodge at Autumn Willow has turned 11 acres of what was previously vacant space into a vibrant community. For many seniors living on fixed incomes, it has become increasingly difficult to remain in the places they've spent a lifetime building.
Our residents, especially our senior residents that really made this community, we want them to be able to afford to live in our community for the rest of their lives.
Despite Fairfax County's overall wealth, there remains a significant need for affordable housing. Facilities like Autumn Willow offer a solution emphasizing quality and allowing older adults to downsize with dignity and open homes for the next generation.
We often talk about housing as if it's one issue among many, but housing is the foundation upon which everything else is built, and this building was intentionally designed around that idea.
People who built our community deserve to stay here and live and retire in our community. The Lodge at Autumn Willow is a high-quality, affordable option for our income-challenged older adults to stay in the community.
Autumn Willow encourages residents to stay physically and socially active by offering places to congregate, contemplate, and celebrate. It is also part of Fairfax County's broader commitment to create 10,000 new affordable homes by 2034.
The government has stepped in first and said, we're here, we want to do these projects, and we want to support communities that really need, that we want to remain in our community.
Everywhere in the county needs affordable housing because every resident of this county needs a workforce that can afford to live in our county. Every person my age has parents who are elderly living in Fairfax County would like to know that they can continue to live in this county as they age in place. And so it is important that we do affordable housing everywhere.
The Lodge at Autumn Willow is more than just a new housing development. It's an investment in the people who built this community.
Autumn Willow represents the diversity and multi-generational fabric of Fairfax County, all in one place. It is where partnership means forging a vision, one of taking care of those who spent years taking care of us.
We talked earlier about giving kids a leg up in finding work, but where can you go in Fairfax County if you're an adult who needs that kind of help? Well, the Workforce Innovation Skills Hub, or WISH Center, helps community residents with the job skills and professional development they need to compete in today's job market.
Thank you, everyone who's come here today to celebrate our WISE Bootcamp graduates. Today isn't the end of a program, it's really just the beginning. You're not alone on this path. Your mentors, your partners, and your community, the WISH Center and Melwood, we are all here cheering you on.
The Workforce Innovation Skills Hub resides in the Hybla Valley Community Center in the Audubon community of Alexandria. It's a partnership that provides services designed to help the community develop its workforce, support business, and cultivate a thriving economy. At the WISH Center, community members can obtain the skills and certifications for in-demand employment, connect directly to employers ready to hire, and become empowered to earn a living wage.
This is a location that's been put together by the county and a number of partners, including Melwood and others, who have stitched together a series of programs that will provide training in carpentry and welding and electrical services.
And watching over this to make sure we're giving the community exactly what they need have been Dr. Beckett and the Department of Family Services within Fairfax County. Supervisor Les has been such a visionary for the community. His idea is always to bring multiple community members into one space where they can contribute to economic mobility in their own way.
I worked in economic development. I was a director there, and my job was to recruit businesses into the county. So I recruit pretty large businesses all over the county, but principally the areas that they went to, Tysons, Reston, Herndon. It's kind of like along the toll road. And I had to make a decision, do I continue to do that work, or do I think about what I can do in my own community? So I got elected, I came in the office, and I started working feverishly on creating the center, and 2 years later, the center was up and running.
We are the largest business school as well as the largest university in the Commonwealth. That indicates that we have a responsibility to make sure that we train the workforce and make them ready for what is needed out there in the business and in the industry.
We identified funding. We already had a location here with the WISH, and today we see the fruits of that labor, the graduation of these residents from this community who will be starting enterprises, which I think are going to make a huge difference here in Fairfax and also in Hybla Valley.
For GMU's Supervisor Les office and Melwood partnership and bring this to the community for free. And when you encourage this entrepreneur spirit in the community, you bring revenues up and you also bring more community together. So I think it's amazing that they will give this opportunity to these individuals and all of us to be able to open business in our community and support our community. I think it's amazing.
And so I think about the partnerships as it relates to local government and the state government and then the academic institutions. Appreciate all of those who were a part of it and just recognize this is a collective, collaborative effort that couldn't be done by just one entity.
The WISH Center isn't just a place for job seekers, it's a hub for partners too. Schools, nonprofits, businesses, and community groups who want to work together to expand training, create job pathways, and bring new opportunities to Hybla Valley and the surrounding community are encouraged to connect. The WISH Center stands ready to partner and explore what can be built together.
As summer comes to a close, the Park Authority continues to rock out the season with exciting and fun concerts in the parks. With over 120 performances this summer alone, we thought we should find out more. Maybe take in a tune or two while we do. Enjoy.
For over 4 decades, the Park Authority has offered free concerts and cultural performances in their beautiful parks. The Summer Entertainment Series brings communities and cultures together and has become a hallmark of summer in Fairfax County.
Pretty much any genre that you're into, we have provided that performance at some state in the past 40 years that we've had the Summer Entertainment Series. What makes Fairfax County very unique is that there are so many people from all over the world that have come here, and with them comes their traditions and their heritage. and they express that through art, and we're lucky to have access to those people. So they come, they dance, they play instruments, they speak in their native language, and they're really there to like provide entertainment in a way that you would have to like fly across the pond to go see that type of thing.
With the pace of life faster than ever in Fairfax County, it's important to remember that summer's a time to unwind and enjoy community.
It's an opportunity for people to break away from their phones, break away from the TV, come outside, enjoy the parks. It's all free, and you just expand your experience, your mind, you meet people, and that's important for any society. We've had a lot of people coming this season, but tonight we're expecting a huge crowd for the Taylor Swift tribute show.
I'll stay up too late, got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising, can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play, haters gonna hate. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, break. The fake is gonna fake. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Come on, everybody up on your feet. I never miss a beat. I'm lightning on my feet. That's what they don't see. And I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as it goes. That's what they don't know. But I keep cruising, can't stop while I grooving. Shock, I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play. I'm just gonna shake. Come on, did we just make a big dance floor down here? All right, come on, let's go down to the front. Let's go. Are y'all ready? Hey, just think while you've been getting down and out about the liars and the dirty, dirty cheats of the world, you could have been getting down to this sick beat. My ex-man brought his new girlfriends. He got, oh my God, but I'm just gonna shake until the fella over there with the hella good hair, won't you come on over, baby, we can shake, shake, shake. Hey, and the haters gonna hate, but I just shake it up, shake it up. Heartbreak is gonna break, fake is gonna fade, but what? I'm just gonna, oh, I shake it off, shake it off.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of County Magazine. Thanks for joining me. Remember, there are countless ways to get out there this summer and make Fairfax County an even better place to live, work, and play. I'm Brian Ashby, and we'll see you next time on County Magazine.